IPMAT 2023 is going to be on June 16th. So I'm sure all of you have already started preparing for it by giving multiple mock examinations. They are easily the best way to prepare for this exam since there's no risk, but that does not mean that you get to give them casually. So in this video, I, Shan Panda, second year student at IPM Indore, I'm here to tell you 6 tips to make sure your mock papers are given better and you get the most out of it so that you get a head start for your IPMAT preparations. So let's get right into it. First and the most important tip that I can give you is to create a routine and knowing your limits. Nothing comes easy in life, and the same goes for giving mock papers. There is no point giving 3 to 4 mock papers a day and leaving yourself mentally exhausted and making sure that you can't even focus on any of the papers that you're giving. You need to space out the papers properly and be organized and efficient about giving the mock papers so you get the most out of each and every question that you're attempting. The second tip is something which personally helped me a lot while I was preparing for my IPMAT exams. A very important tool to have for not just IPMAT but any other competitive exam is to have a formula book. Make sure every time you come across a tough formula or a formula you're having a hard time to remember, write it in a formula sheet and keep making multiple sheets and keep them together. These works as a very easy to have cheat sheet for all your mock examinations and helps you do a quick revision of all the topics and all the important concepts that you have to remember. In this way, you can make sure you're not wasting your time looking at very lengthy paragraphs and can have a quick revision right before every day. The third and a very common mistake a lot of aspiring candidates for each and every competitive exam, including IPMAT, make is that thinking that the more the mock paper they give, the better it is. In one sense, it is true, but if all you're doing is giving 100 or even 200 mock examinations, just checking your score and moving on to the next examination, that's where you're making the mistake. After you finish a mock paper, make sure the first thing you do is check the answer script, see where you've gone wrong, see the sections where you're weak at, try to analyze which concept you're making mistakes, and make sure you're learning and not repeat them in the next papers. Only in this way will you see a gradual increase in score, and the scores you're getting in the mock papers will be able to be translated on the day of the examination. The fourth point, which is highly important for a competitive exam like IPMAT, is your time management skills. Make sure whenever you're giving a mock examination, you give equal time to each and every section and try doing the easy question first and the difficult questions later. One mistake a lot of students make is to do each and every question in the given order, and in a lot of times they end up spending too much time on the difficult questions and miss out on attempting the easy ones. So you have to make sure that your time management skills are on point, you're giving equal time, and again trying to solve the questions that you're good at first. This is very helpful for your mock examinations and will definitely improve this. Continuing straight from the fourth point, a very key life hack that I can give you for all your future examinations and mock examinations, as a person who's gone through multiple competitive exams myself, is to have a golden rule of skipping any question which takes you more than 2 minutes to do initially. If you're not able to finish a question which takes more than 2 minutes in IPMAT or any other IPMAT mock examinations, my recommendation will be to skip it for now, attempt the rest of the paper, whatever questions you're taking, just skip them, reach the end and then start attempting them from the very beginning. This is to make sure that you don't get stuck in a rut and you're able to complete the paper on time, because oftentimes we get nervous, we keep looking at the clock, we keep looking at the number of questions left and we miss out on questions we should easily be able to do. This strategy helps you ensure that this does not happen to you and you can give your paper with the highest efficiency. The sixth and the last step that I'll give you guys is to know your strengths and weaknesses. This can only come once you give a good amount of mock test papers. You need to analyze them and realize which sections are sections which you're very good at, be it verbal or comprehension analysis or logical and quant section. Knowing your strengths allows you to attempt those sections first, which helps you to speedily complete those sections and leave more time for the other sections. In this way, you can make sure that you're always calm during the paper and can solve the questions in an order which suits your style the best. Because every person has a different strength, different weaknesses, and different concepts that they struggle with. Knowing your style is very important so that you're completely prepared when you're sitting for your IPMAT examination on June 16, 2023.